Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we have a new feature in the OBIEE which is called the master detailed event. This works similar fashion like you would have heard of the action links and drill down in the OBIEE. So the action links, when you create a link, it redirects you to a new page or opens at the same page, but sometime you have to lose your old like the master data in the master details event. What it do actually, you can have your multiple reports on the same dashboard, and you can view both the reports at the same time while uh, clicking on the different events in the master section and refreshing the data in the details section. So you would have understood most of the part by now, but let me just explain you from the scratch. So for this you would need a master report, a master analysis, okay, which you can create, which will show you the group by data or the overall data, and then you will be having a detailed section report, the another analysis which you have to create, which will give you the more detailed data based on your master report. So let's say you have you're using some facts in your master data, and you uh, have some number of records, and you further want to drill down on those records in the detail section only. So this is how it's going to work. So we have here one master section and detail section. So these are two different analysis which we have already created. I will show you how these are created, and then we have to merge this analysis in the dashboard, in OBI dashboard, so that you can see both the reports, or see both the analysis at the same time in different sections of a dashboard. So let's say I will just give you an example how this has been created. So this is a master table. Okay, so we have just used a standard subject area, and we have the three fields here: status, the severity of the service request, and the number of service requests. Okay, so this is my master table. Now you have the overall number here. So let's say for the status in progress and for the severity low, the total number of service requests you have is 3. For the status new and the severity high, you have only 1, and these are the numbers actually. So it's a overview of the number of service requests you have against a specific status and severity. So you would want to drill down on this, like what are the different service requests. You want to know about this, what are the different service request numbers and when those are created. So this is when you can use this feature. So this is the master report you would be creating, which will give you the detail at the overview of the records. You have to create the detailed section again. Okay, so just wait, it is redirecting. Okay, so you will be creating a detailed report as well, detailed analysis. Okay, so this is your detailed analysis where you have three fields, which is called the reference number, the creation date, and the last update date of this. These are the two table prompts you have to add. So what we did is we have added the two table prompts. The one is the status, in progress, new, resolved, waiting. These are the status actually by default coming, and these are two table prompts you have to add, so that your this section can be refreshed using these two columns when you click on any events in your master section. Now we'll see how they both together will work. So, but before that, we will tell you how to configure the master detail section. So let's say you already have a master analysis created. Okay, we will just edit this. Okay, so you have to go to the criteria, and then let's say in this master section you want to click on the number of SR. So this would be maybe your column or field where you will click, and then based on the click on this column you want to refresh your detail section. So how you will make this field clickable? what you will do is you will go to the column properties, then go to interaction, and then you have to select this in the interaction, go to value, and the primary interaction should be, this is the new features of send master detail event. And then you have to specify a channel. Please remember, this channel is unique, so this should be unique for your report. So let's say you have multiple detail section and you want to refresh your multiple detail sections um, in your based on clicking on this column, then you can use this, you can specify this channel name here in this master section, and you have to specify the same channels in your detail sections as well. Okay, so this is how it will work. You can have a number of events. Let's say you have one events, one channel, you have specified one channel on the number of SRs. You can also specify the number of the channel, specific channel here. You can specify a channel here, the different channel, and the criteria may be different, right? So this is the master section. You go to the column properties and change it. Now let's see where you will do the changes in your detail report. Okay, so let's say this is my detail report. You will edit this report. Okay, and when you are in the result tab, there is a view properties here. Okay, so when you come to view properties, and this view properties, you see there is a master detail section. So this is by default, this is disabled. You have to enable it, and you have to provide the same event channel which you have created in the master section, right? That's it. You will save it and you are done. Now you have to merge these two reports in your in a dashboard, so that you can see these reports in a single view. Okay, so let's say this is the dashboard which I've already created, right? I will just edit this dashboard as well, just to show you okay how we did this. So what we did is we created this dashboard. We have added two sections from here, and then we selected our master and detail reports from here, right? So from here we have, and then in the above section we have selected the master report, master analysis. In the lower section we have added the detail analysis, and we saved it. Right now I will show you how it will work. So let's see. So this is I have opened my dashboard, right? So I'm accessing my dashboard now. So this is your master section, this lower part is your detail section, right? By default this is selected, this is based on the value you have selected in your detail report. You can change these values. Now let's say just to remind you, we have added event, clickable event on this column, number of SRs, right? So let's say I will click on this number 3. What it will do is, if you see, as soon as I click there, my below the detailed report has been refreshed. So how it has been refreshed, it is based on the status and severity. So based on these two values, when I click on this number, based on these two columns, my this table prompts has been refreshed and set to in progress and severity to low, and this below data has been it's giving me the detail of the number of service requests and the creation date last updated based on my detailed report layout what I have created, right? So let's say I click on the 1. So this is against the new status. This is my severity high, and the total number of SRs I have is 1. So if you see here, this is again phrased, right? I will click on the critical one. So the new and critical. So new, critical, and you have some 17 number of SRs, right? I can I'm clicking on the weighting, status, and the severity medium, and then this is how my SR would be refreshed, detail section would be refreshed. So you see, this is how simple it was, and this is, you can have a like a classy layout. So this is only example I shown you, but you can create your master and detail report a very impressive one using the graphs and all. So let's say if you have some graphs in your master section, so this event will automatically work. And if you have this column, let's say number of SR column in your graph, any of the axis, y-axis or x-axis, if you're using this column, by default this event will work on the graph properties as well. So when you click on the graph chart, or you are using bar chart or pie chart, whatever, so when you click on that, your detail section will still be refreshed when you click on the graph values, right? So just 2 points to remember here. So whenever, like whatever the channel type you specify at the master section, the channel type you have to specify in the detail section. So this is how the channel this is how it communicates between the two reports, right? You can have n number of detail sections. Okay, so let's say based on this value, click on this value, you want to refresh multiple table, 2 tables or more than 2 tables. Here you can do that. You can add n number of tables in this dashboard using the same channel name. So whatever the channel name we have added in the master section, I can give the same channel to all my reports, and those reports will be refreshed. The only criteria here is, okay, so when let's say you have here 3 columns, one is the status, severity, and the number of SR. I have given my I have written my event, the clickable event, on this number of SR. I have another 2 columns, the status and severity. Okay, so if I want to in my detail section, okay, so how I want to filter my data based on the click in the master report, that actually based on the columns or the table prompts which I have in my detail section. Those 2 columns, the same column with the same values, should be there in my master section as well, right? So let's say if I only want to refresh my detailed report with the status, I can remove this table prompt from here. So my my detail section will only be refreshed based on the status column and not using this. Okay, so and if I want to refresh using both, I can add both the table prompt here, and I should have both the columns in my master section as well. So I hope you like this, and this is a very great feature. And when you want to have something in the same window, both the master section and detail section, you can definitely beautify this report, or you can create your own report that would be with a lot of different functionalities and graphics and all, and then you can use this master detail event feature. So that's it. Hope you like this. Hope you like my video. Thanks a lot for watching this.